Morning, good evening, depends where you are. I'm Irene Wong, and today I'm going to have a wonderful topics, which I'm going to hide about it now. So let me introduce myself. I'm an owner of a ballroom dance shop called Everything Ballroom. I'm also a competitive dancer for 17 years. And today our topic is everyone can ballroom. I truly believe that everyone can. My goal is to share the joy of ballroom dancing and also inspire more people to learn about this fascinating industry. So subscribe to our channel, Everything Ballroom, and give us thumbs up. And this segment, everyone can ballroom, especially we're talking about the benefit of ballroom dancing. Today, I'm so excited to have this a doctor who is a medical doctor. She lives in San Antonio, Texas, and she is the owner for a partner called AO Multi Specialist Clinic, and she is a medical oncologist and she has so many credentials. I'll just say a few. President of the Community Oncologist Alliance, a national nonprofit organization. She also the president of the medical staff at Fremont Hospital, Augusta, etc. So she got multiple awards in the medical field as well. Of course, is ballroom dancing. She is a competitive ballroom dancer as well. And I can't wait to invite her to join us to talk about not only ballroom dancing, but ballroom dancing related to our health, especially around dementia. We all know so many people are, have family impacted by this disease. And I'm hoping she can share with us some insight how the ballroom dancing can help dementia. So, without any further ado, let me call out our guest today, Dr. Marianne Atkins. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be
Thank
here.
you. Thank you, Marianne.
Sure.
Thank you for joining us and share with us your knowledge.
Okay.
Before we start, do you mind to, share a little bit about yourself? Who you are, how you where you work, etc., and how you get started with ballroom dancing.
Sure, sure. First, I'll let you know I'm currently living in Augusta, Georgia, and I've been here for 24 years, but I lived in San Antonio for 9 years before I came here when I was in the military. I was in the Army for 8 years, and I came to Augusta, Georgia, to practice medicine. It's been a great experience. And my dance journey started in I'll say 2016. The state of Georgia has a big fundraiser every year for the Alzheimer's Association called Dancing Stars of Whatever City. And so in 2016, I was asked to do Dancing Stars of Augusta. And I said, no, I can't do it. My daughter's graduating from college. So that weekend, I can't do it. So I forgot about it. And then about a year later, one of my patients, who's a ballroom dancer, came into my office, and one of her good friends owns the studio where I dance. I dance at Ballroom in Motion in Augusta, Georgia, and the owner is Tina Marie. And they said, we heard you dance. And I said, no, I'm not. They said, yes, you are. I said, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Anyway, long story short, yeah, I did it. And so they randomly assign you to a professional. And I was fortunately to be assigned to my patient's instructor, Matt Watson. And the funny thing is, we got together, started dancing, and we did a salsa samba routine for my performance. And I'd ordered some clothing to wear. And I said, hey, I ordered something to wear. He said, yeah, I saw that stuff. I'm going to get something else for you to wear. So it was kind of funny. So we did the routine and I won. I was really surprised. I won for raising the most money, and I raised $40,000 for the local chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. So I had never danced before. I mean, I didn't play sports, didn't do anything like that. So dance was foreign. I would dance at a party socially, but dance was kind of foreign to me. I had not taken any dance lessons. So when that was finished, I thought, wow, what am I going to do? I don't have anything else to do. And I remembered, hey, they have group classes at the studio. So I started going. I really enjoyed it. And then my instructor said, hey, I want you to be on my team. And I said, what team? He said, my dance team. I said, what dance team? He said, I have a bunch of competitors who compete. I said, really? Okay, sure. Because no one had ever asked me to be on their team. So I was really excited about that. And the other thing I was excited about was when I won the trophy for raising the most money for Dancing Stars of Augusta in 2017. That's the first trophy I've ever won in my entire life, and I always wanted to win a trophy. So it was great. So I started competing, and I have not looked back since. I've been competing for 7 years, and it's a very, very large part of my life. And anyone who knows me pretty much knows if it's going to interfere with dancing, I'm not going to do it. So that's in a nutshell my story, my dance journey story.
That's so wonderful. So similar to me, and then once I started, it's become my passion and never stop it. And
Mm,
I will say we'll go dance until we died.
exactly.
That's how much we love dancing. So, it's very hard for people understand until they get into the ballroom dancing. So one thing that I want to ask as a physician, right, a doctor, how
Mm.
do you see, ballroom dancing related to our health? Especially, we want to talk about today the topic about dementia. So, what is your view on that?
Dancing is just very healthy. I would say from my standpoint, I hate going to the gym. So when I go to dance lessons, that's the gym for me. But it's a great stress
Sounds
reliever.
like me.
Yeah, it's a great stress reliever. It's social, you're moving, and no matter how stressful any day is, when I walk into the studio, all the stress stays outside. And it's great for patients because it gets you moving. Um, and they've shown that dancing, it stimulates the part of your mind that helps with spatial orientation and memory. So studies have proven that dancing decreases the risk of Alzheimer's. And if someone has Alzheimer's, we're not saying dance instead of take your medication, but also dancing can help those patients who are taking medication for Alzheimer's. It also helps with other forms of dementia and Parkinson's disease as well. It gets you moving, the coordination is very social, and it's just fun. They've also done a few studies showing that they looked at 11 types of activity as far as tennis, golf, jogging, swimming, dancing, and studies have shown that dancing is the one that proves the most benefit for patients with memory issues and coordination issues.
Wow, that is so much benefit of it. So I'm hoping, more people are going to learn about it. But I know I have shared about this benefit, and most of my friends say, "Oh, I can't dance. I have two left feet. I have no musicality." And I understand from your story that you never dance either, right? So tell us the journey and how you were going to tell people that tell you this, right? I can't dance, I have two left feet, and share your experience. And what are you going to tell them from your experience?
I tell anybody, if you can count, you can dance. Waltz is one, two, three. If you can count, you can dance. And the biggest obstacle when I tell patients that I dance, and I tell anyone, they say, well, I can't dance. I don't have a partner. And I tell them, nobody dances with their spouse. At our school, you may see a couple of people who are with their spouse. But for the most part, the women who are there either don't have a spouse or don't have a partner who wants to dance. The men who are there either don't have a spouse or don't have a partner who wants to dance. So you don't need any skills. You don't need a partner. Just show up and you'll have a great time. And it's
Same
also
as me.
yeah, there's also no bad dancing at our studio. You go there, it's there to have fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm really want to call out is that, find the right school, right?
Yeah.
And there's a encouraging school and then no bad dancing because dancing is expression, I believe, right? How you express can be any way and any form. And then you are learning, from beginning, doing math, you need to learn the basics, counting one, two, three, and doing that way. My husband doesn't dance, right? So again, and he golf, but he never danced. But it's my passions. I've been dancing for 17 years, similar to you. You've been dancing for 7 years. So to us, I want to echo what you said is that anyone can ballroom if you can dance. And I have interview in the YouTube channel now. In my YouTube channel, you can see that people are uh, disabled actually in the competitive dance floor. And people didn't start until, she was 83 years old and still competing when she's 93. When I interviewed her, she was 93. So there's a lot of the places about that. So thank you for sharing this, and hopefully people will listen to you and going to, give it a try. Make sense?
That'd be great.
So, for people that, in your profession, so, or, anybody that's trying to join the dancing journey. So tell them, share with them your journey and why you continued for the 7 years. And what is your best and worst experience during the dance journey? So people can have a view and understand that journey.
Sure. The beauty of ballroom dancing is you can just go to the parties and dance socially, or you can compete. I like to compete. I have what I call my dance family. A group of us usually go to all the competitions together. We have a great time. It's social. We have fun. And then we have showcases at the studio. So when I tell people who say, well, I can't travel, but we have showcases. So if you want to dance, have your family come and watch you, you can do that. There are parties you can practice. Highlights of my dancing, I would say the highlight of my dancing was in 2019. We were able to dance, we were able to compete in Cuba at the Cuba International Ballroom Championships, and that was a trip of a lifetime. We were able to tour Havana, go to local restaurants. We went to the Cuban School of Ballet. It was just phenomenal. And as far as bad things, I can't think of anything bad with dancing. I mean, I may mess up the choreography on the competition floor from time to time. Most of the time, my instructor follows me, and sometimes he doesn't. But I can't really think of anything bad with dance. It's always fun. Even if I'm angry one day, I get past it in about a minute or two. So it's just a wonderful way to express myself, stay in shape. The funny thing is, my sister always says all I needed was a hobby where I could buy bling and travel. So that's what I do.
That is so good. This is a hobby. And look at that, what you're talking about, the trip to Cuba. I would love to hear a little bit more about it. So dancing is not only for, keep us healthy and things like that. So it's a community. And then you
Yeah.
can join the team and then to experience and travel competition. That's another things that I want to do. And then to learn, and see more on the ballroom dance relationship with the travel. So tell us a little bit more about your Cuban trip.
Well, as I mentioned, we flew there and we stayed at a local hotel. We went to some local restaurants, ate traditional food, toured Havana, rode around the antique cars. It was amazing. The people were friendly. The hosts were very friendly. We just had a great time. The trip was the competition, and then they went to the beach afterwards. I had to leave early before we went to the beach. I had a conference to attend, but we were there for 4 days. The whole trip was 7 days. We were there for 4 days. And just had a great time. We sat around. Oh, we were able to go. We went to the Tropicana. We danced on stage at the Tropicana. Had lots of Cuban rum. It was that there's just so many good things I can say about that trip. It was truly the trip of a lifetime.
That's beautiful. So it seems like, so, if people going to learn about dancing, it's not just dancing alone. So ballroom dancing competition and then the tour around different
Yeah.
places. So got to join and learn about these extra things in this group. We call it a dancing family, right? It's very niche and small family, but create a community, a sense of community that we all experience. So this is wonderful. So before we end, and leave the audience to ask questions, anything else that you want to share with the audience who may or may not be in the ballroom dance world and who you think that they should give it a try?
Well, the people who are already in the ballroom dance world know how wonderful it is. I don't need to tell them anything, but anyone who's watching who is not part of the ballroom dance world, come along. It's fun. No one people think someone's going to judge you. No one is going to judge you. There's no such thing as bad dancing when you go to the studio and take lessons or classes. You will thoroughly enjoy it. And I always invite people to come with me. And every time they come, they say, "This is wonderful. I should have come here sooner. I'll definitely be back." So it's I don't have anything bad to say about ballroom dancing. It is wonderful. And I always say this is the one thing that I do for myself. Most women do things for everyone else in their life than other than themselves. This is the one thing I do for myself. The only person who benefits from dancing, I benefit and my instructor benefits because he's being paid. But for the most part, the only one that benefits from my dancing is me, and I'm happy to do that. It's part of my self-care routine.
Love you talked about self-care, as especially, I didn't start until I have after I have three children, right? So, be so busy with work. I work in Fortune 500 companies, and I also, take care of three kids. So no time and no focus on myself. Ballroom dancing really is one of my thing, and a lot of people can say, "Oh, you have spent quite a lot of money in that. It's not cheap, it's sport." And I'm looking at them and say, "How much I pay for my kids' piano lessons?
Mhm.
How much I pay for their, coachings, and I never spend that on myself. So I think I'm worth it. That's what I tell people is that we are worth it. Puts the efforts on our health, on our both mental and physical health with the ballroom dancing, and and I don't need extra another apartments, and I need myself healthy, and how much money that we can save for therapy.
Right.
Those are the money that we're looking at is a value where we see how we spend on that in a way. And then like what you said, we don't really need to competition. You can be social, you can be doing local, just use it as a tool to keep us healthy and mind and body. So this is great segment, and I really want to echo what you talked about, with your professional knowledge, and hopefully people can learn from your journey and as a professional physicians, and hopefully it will be more influential than me talking as a my own experience. So thank you so much. And before we end, I would like to open to anyone who will have like questions. So raise your hand, and I'm going to call you up. Hi, Ellie. Always there, always be supportive.
Hi, I have a question for Dr. Atkins. I have a very good friend and he has Parkinson. And I try to encourage him to go dance with me. And no, I don't, I lose my balance. I'm not stable. So through you, a professional, and I'm going to show him this video. So what can you help me to convince him that ballroom dancing is beneficial for his disease, the Parkinson disease?
You can talk about this video, and ballroom dancing helps with coordination and balance. It helps with strength. If he doesn't believe you, he can Google it because it's certainly on the internet about how ballroom dancing benefits with dementia and Parkinson's disease. And tell him he's not going to fall, and you'll take care of him. And it'll be fun. He can dance as fast or as slow as he wants to dance.
Good
Yeah,
advice.
maybe
Thank you so much.
give your name to him. It's like, hi.
Yes, yes,
You
yes,
can,
yes.
if he doesn't
Thank you
believe
so much,
you.
Dr. Evans.
Oh, you're very
Thank you.
welcome.
Right. So I'm just throw you out, in the open to contact you if she has a problem, but privately, of course, we connected. It's a small world, so hopefully not, not everyone knocking on your door, but I'm sure you'll be so open to share these benefits to anyone around the bar of dancing.
Sure.
Thank you so much, and we have a great time and interview you. And this is a great segment, and we're going to end this conversation with Dr. Miriam Atkins. Thank you again
Thank
for
you.
joining
Thank you
us.
very much. I'm happy to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you. So, again, this is a YouTube channel, Everything Ballroom, and we were going to have another. Please give us some thumbs and subscribe to our channel, and please share our channel to anyone that you think is beneficial. In the channel, we have all kind of topics. The next time, this is Everyone Can Ballroom segment. The next time we're going to have a Ask the Judge and Dancers segment. The speaker is Phil Sparks, who is a judge and event organizer and a professional Latin champion, 6 time in the Ohio Star Boss, and a world's top, national professional Latin champions a couple times. So, I can't wait to talk to him about how he judged people. If you are competitive dancers and you want to know what kind of judges, are looking for, and about his events as well, which kind of events we can participate and much more. Please join us next Monday, August 5th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Please don't forget to bookmark and join us and give us some up. Thank you. Everything Ballroom. Here we go.